Support for Dipping Milk and Cookies comes from Endless Performance. Located conveniently at 10923 West Mitchell Street in West Allis, Endless Performance is southeastern Wisconsin's premier automotive performance shop. They carry hundreds of manufacturers and work with import and domestic vehicles alike. Right now, when our listeners use the code DMC, you guys will receive 10% off any labor services scheduled before January 11th of 2020. Now, I want to be clear. You heard that right, people. 10% off of any labor services. Okay? We all know labor costs are what usually cost more when doing repairs or upgrades. That's why this is such an insane deal that you should be taking advantage of right now. Again, when our listeners use the code DMC, they will get 10% off any labor service scheduled before January 11th of next year. Don't wait. Act now, okay? Now, guys, please go to their Facebook page to see more about the products and services that they offer. Also, make sure you swing by their website, which is myendlessperformance.com. To schedule your appointment, please call 414-431-8383. Again, folks, that number is 414-431-8383. Endless Performance, Southeast Wisconsin's premier automotive performance shop, making people's vehicle dreams a reality since 2011. Start like that. Okay. Welcome to another episode of Dipping Milk and Cookies. I'm Garrett. That's Mike across from me.
Yeah.
I was going to say how you doing, but you already mocked me, so fuck yourself. We're just going to move right into it since somebody doesn't have that much time.
I don't do that.
Work 21 hours a day. Jackass.
Yeah. Maybe next Friday we'll just start at 9:30.
No, we won't. But it's a nice thought. This one's going to be a quick, straight to the point kind of episode. We really don't have too much time, so let's try to
we might do
this.
a part two. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We really don't need to, but maybe, perhaps. If we start telling a really good story or something, then we'll continue it later.
If we remember it.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, how are you, though? I mean, obviously, and yesterday was a fun day for me.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that later. But how you doing, buddy?
Dude, I'm stressed.
Yeah.
It's just everything. This time of the year always sucks.
Yeah.
And then especially like my starter took a shit last week, so I got it fixed. That was $460.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh well. Sorry, kids. Maybe Christmas next year.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that I'm. You know me. I've never really been a big endorser of Christmas. I mean, I don't mind the whole aspect of getting together with your family. Everything's good to see your family, but the whole idea of buying shit for other, like, fuck off. That's so stupid. That fact that I heard where it was like, and now keep in mind this was a few years ago when I heard this, but it's like all the money that just North America, all the money that we spend between Black Friday and New Year's, that amount of money could literally feed every human being on the planet for a whole year. Obviously, you're not getting fucking fillets and shit like that. You're not getting dope-ass meals, but you're getting to eat, which I know that there are some people on this planet that don't get to do that every day. So when I heard that, I was like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. And I already didn't like Christmas. Now I really don't like Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, you could spin that around too and say everything throughout the year. Halloween,
Well,
St.
take it
Patrick's
easy
Day.
with Halloween. 'Cause
I mean,
Halloween's my
all the
jam.
money that people spend on any kind of holiday, 4th of July, all the fireworks, like
Yeah.
all that stuff could easily be
Used
helping
better.
other people, but
Absolutely. But Christmas is the real one.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Christmas, you don't get gifts for Halloween. You don't give gifts for St. Patty's Day or 4th of July.
Right.
But I mean, there's a lot of excess spending
Right.
that you're going to do for those holidays. But Christmas in particular, that's the one holiday that I just can't get behind it. Just gets
it's almost like
money. It's just ugh.
it's almost just like a little stimulus for the economy.
For the cunt, yeah.
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 Yeah. Totally.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I suppose so. But then again, it's just like, I don't know. I think there's a better way of going about it. But either way, it just, like you said, you're stressed, man. Because now it's just like, fuck. Life happens. The kids don't really understand, the car, maybe Zakaya, but Jaylene's
Right.
going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this, no. You're supposed to give me presents, and where are they? Like,
Yeah.
she's not going to understand that
I
shit.
got their stuff yesterday too.
Good.
I still did I grabbed some stuff at the store, and then I had some stuff shipped. Something's gonna come over the next couple days.
Cool.
But yeah, I got that taken care of. I still made it happen.
Yeah. Naturally.
Yeah. Well, that's what you got to do,
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. But yeah. Emily said it to me the other day. She's just like, so are we doing another Christmas where we don't buy each other shit, or what's up? And I was just like, yeah. Yeah, we're doing that again.
And then that's when you actually go buy or something.
I know, but that's what she said. She was just like, and don't say no and then go and buy me something because I'm not getting you shit. And I was just like, babe, you take care of me throughout the entire fucking year. That's my Christmas. I don't need shit. I don't like Christmas.
And it's gonna be even better when I buy a gift for you and for her, and I do it to you from her and to her from you.
Yeah, right.
And just like have something mailed to the door, have something mailed to your jam spot. Yep.
Oh man.
And you guys are
That's
gonna text each
funny.
other like, what the fuck? And you're
I
like, yeah.
thought we weren't doing presents. I didn't buy anything. Well, I got something from you.
And then that's when I'm gonna pop out the corner and be like, Mike strikes again.
Right, you just see a little CC on the package. It says Michael Segal. You're just like, wait a minute. Oh, that motherfucker.
It's gonna say a little note too in the card says, look up, you're gonna see me, and be like flipping you both off and then ninja dust out of there.
Ninja dust. It'd be the most obscure fucking presents. Like, just give me like a huge dildo or something.
It's funny you said that because I was just thinking about the big dick candy that you can get.
Yeah, right.
Just get guys each a big cock gummy.
Oh man. But yeah, yesterday was a day. Like, it's my first day off. Emily is she's gotten me into driving her to work on Thursdays just so she can save money on parking, which is all fine and well. It is kind of annoying, truth be told, because it's just like, it's my first day off. I just want to sleep. Like, I don't know, but I still do it. But yesterday was a horse of a different color, because dropped her off, everything was fine, rounded the corner, literally didn't make it more than 2 blocks away, and fucking snap, kink. And I was like, what the fuck the car's not moving anymore. And then every time I put it in a park, it just, oh no, and that's not gonna work. So I threw it into neutral, and I'm sitting in the intersection, and there's people fucking all around me, and like, that's always so nerve-wracking when, something happens and you're holding up traffic or something like that. I mean, I really didn't care. You can go around me. There was enough room on both sides, obviously. But yeah, I'm sitting in the intersection just like, what do I do? So I call Emily real quick, like, hey, your car is fucked. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, your car isn't moving, and it's making a really, really hardcore rattling noise. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm just like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do I mean? your car isn't working. Like, I'm in the middle of the intersection around the corner from the bar. So, figure it out. And she's like, all right, I'm walking out there. And it was funny, too, because I sent her in the wrong direction. Because I'm so fucking directionally challenged. I really am. Like, I know north, south, east, west. I know that. But, like, when I'm on streets downtown especially, like, are you facing west or east? And it's just like, all right, I know the lake's that way, so I know that's east. But, like, the street says west. It's like, what the... I'm on the corner of Water and Clybourne. I'm right around the corner. She's like, are you sure Clybourne or is it Michigan? And I was just like, maybe it's Michigan. Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, maybe. She's just like, all right, I'll find you. And then she ended up walking the other way for like a block and a half. Just like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm right here. Oh, man. So, yeah, that was fun because then we both got frustrated. And then she did show up and then she sat down in the car and I was just like, do you hear it? And she's just like, I don't know, it just sounds like it's bubbling. And I'm just like, yeah, put it in park. And she's like, why? And I'm just like, just put it in park. She started to freak out. Put it back into neutral. Put it back into neutral. But then, yeah, I, like, with the one leg out the door, just pushed the car back into that spot. And then you showed up. I called you to come get me and the dog. Because, yeah, we had the fucking dog with us because the dog's got to go everywhere. So that made things a little bit more fun. But yeah, that axle totally snapped. Snapped like a toothpick.
I was surprised I didn't see one single cop come by there.
Dude, there was three people that actually came by just to like offer help. But yeah, no cops.
That's so
I did almost fucking knock out an old man though. I did almost do that. Yeah, you had left. Or was that before you showed up? No, that was after you. Yeah, you left. I'm sitting in the car, and like you remember where the car was. I'm sitting in the car, the hazards are on, and this older guy gets like right on my ass to take the left. And like, you know, I thought the hazard lights were a pretty good indication that the car wasn't moving, but evidently not good enough. So he lays on the horn. And like I get out of the car and I just like go to the back of the car and I point at the hazards. I'm like, the hazards are on, I'm not moving. And I go and I get back into the car and the dude's still sitting there. Lays on the horn again, and I at this point like, dude, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm cold, I'm mad, I'm really upset. So like he lays on his horn again, and then I get out of the car, and then he opens his door and still like pops his head out, and he's just like, you can't park here. It's just like, the fucking hazards are on. The car's disabled, dipshit. Get back in your fucking car. The look on his face, like, oh shit. And then he shut his fucking door and backed up and went around. But it was so funny because he was at you know, when you do that, when you have like an altercation with somebody, you just like speed off. He was trying to do that, but the light had just turned red. So he was like, ah! And stopped right in front of me. And I just stood outside the car, just mugging the shit out of him because I could see him in his little rear view, on his side rear view.
Just put the hand up over the mirror.
Yeah,
like, yeah, he's not there no more.
Yeah,
Fuck that
exactly
guy.
right. If I can't see you, you can't see me. So yeah, that's how my morning started yesterday, which was fun. It was 2.5 hours. Roughly.
Yep.
2.5 hours for that fucking tow truck to show up. It was super cool though when the tow truck driver showed up. His black dude got popped out. He was so goddamn funny. He's just like, man, I hate having to pick up cars downtown, man. It's such a pain in the ass. It's just like the road just narrow and like people are dickheads. So that's what I like to have fun with him though. So like when he pulled up, he pulled this truck in at like a 45-degree angle and took out like 2 lanes and just like dropped cones. And like while people were in those lanes, he just walked up just like oh man, that was funny. That
guy loves his job.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Well, no, he probably hates his job, but he just knows how to have fun with it. That's what that is. But that was funny. That was a highlight. It made me laugh.
But that's good though. You got it all taken care of though.
Yeah. She was. You know, I get it. I mean, you just spent fucking damn near $500 on a repair yourself. I spent $15 on my car, you know, a few months back. Like, nobody likes having to deal with car repairs, but you know, that was the one thing I told her, just be fortunate that like the shit it hit the fan, but you were able to not only get it towed to the garage, but you were able to get it fixed the same day. You know?
Yeah, and that didn't happen on the freeway either.
Exactly. You know, it could have been way worse.
And to be honest, after the guy told me that my axle needs to get fixed soon too, I haven't been on the freeway at all.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been taking side streets, back roads, so
Mm-hmm.
that way something does happen, I can pull right off onto the fucking curb there, and if I got to sit there for 2.5 hours, it's not that big of a deal.
It's not as dangerous. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really sketchy being broken down on the highway for sure. For sure. But yeah, she was a little perturbed about it, but you know, it's all right. It's all right. That's what
Yeah.
you work for.
Right.
You know, you had the money there, so so yeah, everything all's well that ends well. But yeah, that was a rough morning. We talked about the axle already. Cross that off. Let me ask you a question, good buddy. When you hear, we're gonna do a little word association. I'm gonna say a phrase, and you just say the first thing that comes to your head. All right, you ready? Clever girl.
Clever girl. Like James Bondish.
Okay. All right, fair enough. You know what that's from, though.
Silence of the Lambs?
No. Really? You don't know what that's from?
I can't think right now, man.
Clever girl.
I don't know. It makes me feel like it's somebody's talking about like a beast. Not the Kraken, though.
No. All right. It's Jurassic Park. I mean, come on, man.
That was my like fourth guess.
Yeah.
Next, I was gonna say Alien.
Yeah, no. That's Jurassic Park. But it's funny because the reason why I mentioned that, like Emily, she had said "clever girl," and I was just like, "Jurassic Park, nice." She was just like, "Man," I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I don't know. What's that from?" I'm like, "Jurassic Park, dinosaur movie." She's like, "Oh yeah. I've seen that." I'm like, "Have you?" That's what's so funny. And we were just talking about that the other day too. Like, you see a movie once, and then somebody brings it up years later, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I saw that," and they're like, "Oh yeah, do you remember this scene?" You're like, "Yeah, totally." I don't remember that shit
Because it wasn't in it.
yeah, right, exactly, because you haven't seen the movie, or you have, but you haven't seen it in a very, very long time. So don't like presume that you have seen it and you know about it, because I know about it, and I'm gonna make references, and if you don't pick them up, like I'm gonna be fucking disappointed. So that's like, I just wrote that down because like that's something that we both do extensively, is quote movies, you know. And I think it's really funny how you can get to a point where certain movies, certain lines, you know how to use them in the proper context just like they were used in the movie, and you can apply it to your own life, and it's like movie quotes can somehow become like a second language almost. So like I work with a guy named Chad, who like me and him, we're trying, we're just starting now, but like the goal is to like basically talk to each other just using movie quotes. It's kind of hard, but it's definitely doable, because I remember when I worked at CPS, me and Torrance, man, oh my god, oh man, me and that guy, I miss T so much. That dude, me and him would always bullshit with each other, make each other laugh. We'd always talk about Marvel movies and shit. But I remember, oh man, we were talking about Quentin Tarantino movies and like which one's our favorite and everything like that. And I told him like Jackie Brown was my favorite. Now in Jackie Brown, have you seen that movie? Yeah. When Robert De Niro and Sam Jackson are in the car after like the heist went bad and he didn't get his money and shit, and he's just like, "Man, tell me what the fuck happened, blah blah blah," and he's talking and stuff. He's like, "Man, look at me when I'm talking to you," when he says that shit. Dude, we were at work one day and I forget what we were, I'm pretty sure we were talking about Tarantino movies, and like I just started to like trail off as I was like checking parts and whatnot. He like super loud in the warehouse, "Man, look at me when I'm talking to you," and everybody was like, and I'm literally crying. I'm laughing so hard because it was used so perfectly, and he's a big burly black dude, so like it sounded right. So just it was so fucking funny. It was so funny. But that's like a perfect example. Look at me when I'm talking. If you guys have never seen Jackie Brown from Quentin Tarantino, I highly recommend it. It's actually on Netflix right now because I just watched it the other night. It's a great flick. I love Quentin Tarantino. His movies are so good. He's a little bit of a weirdo, but
A lot of them are.
yeah. He's got a foot fetish, you know that.
Well, I mean,
And you can actually notice he puts a scene in every one of his movies that has like emphasis on feet, on women's feet. From Dusk Till Dawn, when Selma Hayek's doing her fucking vampire strip tease or whatever, she puts her foot right on his fucking face. Inglourious Bastards, when that chick fucking gets shot in the bar, and then Christoph Waltz takes her slipper off to put the one that he found on. Jackie Brown, there's a scene where Robert De Niro and Bridget Fonda are on the couch, and she's like, with her foot just rubbing like the edge of his glass. It's so fucking weird, dude. I don't know what it is about feet. I don't get that shit.
I don't know, man. There's some people in the weird shit.
I know, man. Which, more power to you. If you're into fucking, feet and stuff, then yeah, be into it. That's your prerogative. But like, I don't get it. But then again, there's, I'm sure there's other dudes who look at me and it's just like, you're doing what? I don't get that shit either. So like, yeah, it's a horse of a different color. It's your own cup of tea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a fun little movie fact.
What else you got there?
Let's see. We could have expanded with that. I was going to talk about movies, favorite movies and whatnot. Gonna go see Star Wars, the new one, on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, that's
Christmas. Right. Me, Emily, and my dad are gonna go.
So the last one, right? Of
the last one of the saga. Yeah, the saga, the actual Star Wars saga. Which I'm really curious how that's gonna end, because Bryan Singer, he directed The Force Awakens, but then he didn't direct The Last Jedi. Now he's coming back for The Rise of Skywalker, and he said in like this interview that he's doing things in this one that he would never have done or thought about trying to do in The Force Awakens. So it's like, I don't know what that really means.
He doesn't know what that means either. It's just something you say to the public to get them to be like, oh,
yeah, right.
This is going to be the best one ever. And then they're going to go and it's going to be like, oh, it was just like every other Star Wars.
Yeah.
Lots of lasers, lots of sabers, lots of little stormtroopers running around.
Yeah.
Get out of here. It's fucking Star Wars. It's going to be the same.
No, yeah, I mean, obviously, for sure, it's the same galaxy, the same universe.
But as far as, like, character-wise, I don't know. They might try to start doing something with some other somebody else's timeline.
Well, that's what I heard. We're going to watch it today. Emily, she was freaking out. She's like, we got to watch the new Mandalorian because it somehow ties into the new Star Wars that's about to come out. So I'm really curious as to how that's going to work. Which, I mean, obviously, that had to have been the setup all along, because they already knew that the saga was coming to an end, so they got to keep that cash cow alive. And the Mandalorian is fucking killing it right now. It's like one of the highest watched shows on the planet, which is super cool.
It's because of Baby Yoda. Nobody gives a fuck about anything else except the Baby Yoda in that show.
That's so true.
They're just waiting so they can see that picture and be like, oh, that's the meme that they use. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But in that show's defense, though, it is actually really well written, and it's
we started watching it too. I think we're on the 3rd or 4th episode or something like that.
Good. It's a good fucking show, man.
Yeah,
Baby Yoda. Oh my god,
it's
so cute.
If you have to watch this episode to tie into the movie, I would imagine you're probably gonna see the emergence of some character at a young age, because it takes place how long before?
The Mandalorian is supposed to take place in between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. So the Mandalorian, if I'm reading that right,
what's the years though? I mean, like, is it 50 years or something like that? Because depending on how many years it is afterwards, you might be able to see the emergence of a new character. Like, you know what I mean? Like how you had the young Anakin.
Yeah.
And then so you might see like a young Anakin type character in this episode of Mandalorian,
yeah.
and then when the new movie comes out, you'll see the aged character.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like a new saga begins.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That was. I'm sure.
But I'm
that
probably
was their
fucking
plan.
wrong. You're probably gonna meet Baby Chewbacca or something stupid.
No, I think you're onto something there, guy. I think you're right, and I'm pretty sure I'm right where it falls in the timeline, because they did I saw a picture how how they do it with like the Marvel movies, how to watch them in order. I saw one with the Star Wars stuff, and I saw Mandalorian in between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. So, but take that with a grain of salt. I'm often wrong. But yeah, I'm excited though. I'm excited.
What's crazy is that's the closing of a saga that started
in the
back
70s.
in the 70s.
Yeah, dude.
So 50 years basically that it's ran, and it's the story is ending. Like,
Yeah.
you have fanboys that are just like
That are gonna fucking jump off the goddamn bridges,
Yeah.
because they have
It's
nothing
like-
to live for.
right. Those Star Wars dudes, they take the shit serious, and now it's
Yeah.
gonna be like,
Yeah.
what's next?
Yeah, but yeah, that's why they got the fucking dude from Shameless in the Star Wars game, because I'm like, I don't know why, but I feel like the interconnectivity between entertainment platforms, as far as like TV, movies, video games, all of that sort of shit, it's all gonna get it's all gonna get woven together. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if at the end of Fallen Order, that video game, there's going to be something that ties into the Mandalorian, or that something ties into the new saga, and then that tie-in is going to go further, and just I don't know why, but I just feel like that's the hot ticket nowadays, is that like that Marvel like connected kind of
Yeah, when you can
vibe.
make a universe and expand it for however many years, like Star Wars, those 50 years, now it's going to close and start a new one for the next 50 years for our generation, our kids' generation. And I mean,
That's going to be the craziest shit.
to run it for that long, like,
That's going to be the craziest part, man. It's when we're fucking 55, 60 years old and they're still doing Star Wars stuff. You sit the kids down and be like, hey, man, have you seen the very first one? Like, the very first one. All right. No, we're going to sit down and we're going to watch the entire fucking saga.
yeah, you imagine what that would be like, that storyline that you have to, like, how you watch it all chronological, to sit down and watch that all.
Yeah, and it's so funny too, because like they did the prequels obviously after the middle episodes. So like you go and you start watching the Phantom Menace and the Attack of the Clones, and you're like, wow, this is actually, it looks good. Like, it looks, for the time, it looks really good. And then you go to fucking A New Hope, and then it's just like, what is this dog shit? Like, this came out? Like, that looks fake. That's fake as shit. Like, that guy's costume is a joke. Like, how did they make these after the other ones? And it's like, no, stupid. They made those first, and then they went back and made the other ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super stoked. I'm really excited to see how it all culminates. I have a prediction. I think what's gonna happen is Kylo Ren, because Kylo Ren is the only actual Skywalker, because his parents were Leia and.
I haven't
and
watched
Han.
the newest two.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't watched them yet. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's on Marvel. I mean,
Yeah, I
Disney
know.
Plus now,
I know it's
so-
on Disney Plus. I've tried to start the storyline.
But yeah, Kylo Ren is the only actual Skywalker. So like the last episode's called The Rise of Skywalker, unless the chick Rey, unless she's somehow a descendant somehow, some way, which I wouldn't put it past. But at the same time, what I feel like is going to happen is Kylo Ren is going to be the main antagonist for like the entire movie. But then as soon as he hit like the third act, he's going to become a good guy, and he's going to be the one that like saves everything. It's just I don't know why, I just have a feeling that's how that's going to go down. So let's wait and see, because that would be pretty fucking cool if I'm right. All right, what do we got here? 11 o'clock, you got a shake, huh? You get
Yeah.
over here? All
Yeah,
right.
you want to do something maybe this weekend? We'll try.
Yeah, we'll see.
I feel like we were onto something pretty good.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the show, too.
Well, let's
And
say
that
that.
show.
We'll get together one of these upcoming days.
All right. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up here, folks. But we will continue this episode because my band played a show on Wednesday that went really fucking weird, and I kind of wanted to talk about it. But we will save that for the next episode. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Be sure to hit facebook.com/dippingmilkandcookies. Go like and share the page. You can follow us on Instagram. Go to Spotify, spotify.com. Search Dipping Milk and Cookies. We've got all the episodes up and available on there. Also on Podbean. And as always, if you got content, comments, concerns, rude remarks, anything of the sort, please send that to dippingmilkandcookies@gmail.com. We would love to hear your feedback, and we would also really love to have some content to feature onto the show for you guys. Anything else? Mikey, anything? No? All right. Well, until next time, everybody, be good to each other. I love you, buddy.
Right back at you, man.
All right.